Hello, everybody. Let me turn this down. I hear an echo. Can't have that. Weather Extra, what's going on? Happy Thursday to everybody. Ready for some record high temperatures today? Well, we got a chance. And I know that that's going to be a tough sell to you right now because it's been kind of gloomy this morning with some showers. Those were expected in the forecast late last night into this morning. And then we knew that the rain showers would move out by about noon. We're in the process of seeing the last of the rain move out. We've already actually have a little sunshine here in Huntsville. And once that sun shines and breaks through the cloud deck a bit, the temperatures are going to just be like game on in the afternoon. The record high temperature in Huntsville is 77 degrees. It dates back to 2018. We have a chance to probably go about 75, 76. It all just comes down, and I said this yesterday during Weather Extra, it all comes down to essentially how much sunshine we get into and how fast we do it. And the process looks like it's going to happen pretty soon here, certainly by noon. So not a bad day, very warm. We'll track some more rain as we go into tonight, though, and there'll be some thunderstorms, but nothing severe. Friday looks good, and then one more push of rain Friday night into Saturday morning. And that could be a little bit more in the way of some heavier rain and maybe even a little small hail with some of the thunderstorms, but severe weather not expected. And then we drop the temperature this weekend, not so much Saturday, but for Sunday. So there's a lot of moving parts with the forecast. I told you all this yesterday. When you see the 10-day forecast, you're going to see a whole bunch of percents talking about the different amounts of rain we have for the next couple of days. But most of it's going to fall at night or early in the morning, and then the afternoons look okay. And that's exactly how today will play out, and tomorrow will play out, and probably how Saturday will play out too, if our forecast is good, which we think it is. Somebody wrote, it was really funny because Eric's stuff gets posted this morning after his hit. And somebody posted, what happened to all that sunshine you promised us? There was never supposed to be a lot of sunshine this week. So I don't know where that miscommunication happened. But warm temperatures, yes. But we knew on especially Wednesday and Thursday, we were going to have a tremendous amount of cloud cover. In fact, the forecast models have actually backed off on the cloud cover this afternoon. And it's actually a little better forecast than what it was supposed to be in the beginning of the week. So it's actually playing out brighter than what we had thought, which is just the opposite of what that person said. All right, let me see if I can get this going here. Come on now. Come on. There we go. There's your cloud cover. So the last of the showers moving on east. You see the breaks in the clouds out towards Mississippi. That's what we're banking on this afternoon is we should get into a little bit more in the way of some brighter sky, or at least have the clouds thin out a bit and not be that low gray cloudiness that we had throughout the morning. And that's why our temperature should take off. Huntsville came in on my break. And there was a little sunshine at the parking lot here at 48, which is right in Huntsville, right off the Parkway. And, we'll see how it plays out. The more sun we get, the higher chance you have of having a high temperature that could be record-setting with 70s to near 80 today. It's crazy how warm it's going to be. And we didn't have sunshine all day. Like it's a late starting sunshine. Like if we had sun from start to finish, we would have been like 80 today. But because the clouds and the rain this morning lingering a bit, it'll take a little longer to get there. But we already have a 70 in Scottsboro and a 71 in Gunnersville. And the party hasn't even begun yet. So 66 in the Shoals, 68 in Fort Payne, 68 at Huntsville International Airport. And we're already warm. And it'll be a breezy day too. Winds once again out of the southwest. They'll likely gust up to about 25 miles an hour. That's going to keep us on the toasty side. If we're going to have a day with clouds and 75 to 80 in the morning turning into sunshine, you got to have some wind. It's just going to be that way in February. Nothing you can do. Hi, Sarah. I tell Daniel I said hello. Good to see you all on. Hope all is well. Rain gauge. He's got a little rain gauge going on. He had a little rain this morning probably. I know. We live in the same area now, so I know I had some rain at my house. So afternoon planner. Some breaks in the clouds will begin soon. For areas east, like if you live like in Menton, my good friend Rita, or if you live in like Higdon, Bryant, Long Island, Stevenson, anywhere in Jackson, DeKalb County, you probably take longer to get in the sunshine than everybody else, but you too should at least see a little sunshine before the daylight comes to an end, which is about, where is it now? Like 5:30, something like 6:30? I got to find out. You would think I would know this off the top of my head, but I haven't been keeping track. I haven't shown very many sunrises and sunsets anymore on TV, so let me see here. I think it's 5:33. Yes, 5:33. And in 2 weeks, it'll be 6:33 or an hour past that point because remember, the clocks are going to change soon. So, but anyway, you get a little brightness, you pop your temperatures in the 70s, bada bing, bada bang, you're good. Very warm. Tonight, showers come back. Some of the rain maybe moderate, but some thunder, meh, as that commercial is. It's really just some rain. And temperatures will be in the mid to upper 50s. But those of you who freak out with thunderstorms, if you hear a little thunder, the storms likely will not be severe. They would likely just be some rainmakers. And then much of Friday is okay. Friday night, you got the next burst of rain coming in for Saturday morning. And in fact, most of the forecast models right now, and Eric and I were just talking about this before he left, Saturday is like almost like dry from 7 o'clock in the morning on. So unless you have my shift on Saturday morning where you're here at 3:30 in the morning, by the time you wake up on Saturday, for most of you, it'll probably be dry and the rain will be out of here. So we put AM storms to show you that. Saturday is great. 60s. No problem. And then bam, cold front comes through Saturday night. Brr, cold. 45 on Sunday, but the 33 in the morning is what will catch your attention. And the wind chill values, because the winds will be breezy, will gust about 20 miles an hour. So your wind chill values, like all day Sunday, will be in the 30s. And then just brutally rude on Sunday night in the 20s. Monday, 40, 41, 42, 39, hike, whatever, cold. And then really cold Monday night. Probably got to drip the faucets again Sunday night and Monday night. And then we turn the corner. Again, it's only like a 2-day event, 2.5-day event. And then by the time we get to Tuesday, we're back to 50, back to 60 on Wednesday. We will track a little bit more in the way of some rain for the end of next week on Thursday and Friday. I do not know the timing of it yet, but it will start to get back to where temperatures are in the low to mid 60s, which is above average for this time of year. And then the following weekend, early call right now looks really, really good, but it's a long, long way off. Let me see where we're at now. So if I have it correctly, today is the 18th. That's 26. That takes you all the way through February. That is your forecast for the rest of the month, y'all. What's this question? What month do tornadoes occur? Daniel asks. Every single month of the year. Every single month of the year for the entire United States, you can have a tornado at any given month. There are times when the tornado count is a little higher, like in the spring, March and April here, a little higher. We also have a little pick-me-up in November and December sometimes. But you can have a tornado any time of the year and places, and everybody can have a tornado in the United States. It's just some areas are more favorable than others. So speaking of tornadoes, as Daniel asked, and severe weather, we get into our severe weather season, technically March and April, but it seems like May is pretty active since I've moved here. But you got like 3 months where you're like eyes on all the forecasts to make sure everything's good to go. We will always first alert you for those. You got to make sure you give you enough days to keep you safe. And hopefully every time there's the potential for some strong or severe storms, they play down and not up. And we end up having a very quiet spring. That would be the best case scenario. I'm sure all the storm chasers that make money off their Facebook pages will be very upset if that's the case. But bottom line is we don't want severe weather. We want people to be safe. That's what we hope for. So what are we doing today? The Olympic coverage still continues. What am I doing today? I got a new newscast, but it's not on air, everybody. It's streaming. A couple of you were messaging me this morning. It's like, where's the new newscast? Do you still have it? We do. We just stream it right now because the Olympic coverage is boss. And until we get the Olympics over and done with, which I've been loving watching and I'm okay with it, we will continue to stream the noon. So I think next Monday we're like back to normal again. So we'll get back to regular programming where you're not streaming everything. But today we will be streaming the noon, and we go for about 23 minutes, I think, or something like that, 25 minutes. And it's a half-hour show of news and weather, and Gina's here and I'm here, and it's just like a normal newscast. It's just we have to stream it on all our platforms because we can't go on air over the Olympics. So we will be on for that today. We do that again tomorrow. And then on Monday, the noon show should be back, baby, and should be normal where we're actually on air and we will have a full hour show again, is the way I understand it. So we should be good to go. Not sure about the weekend. The weekend's kind of wacky, but I think we are 5 and 6 on Saturday and then 5 only on Sunday because the gold medal Olympic hockey game is at 7 a.m. on Sunday. Boy, if you're a hockey fan, you got to get up early to watch that. And I will be watching it. I'm hoping the USA is playing. I hope it's USA and Canada, actually. because they have such a rivalry, and it'll be really cool. So, not cool temperature-wise today. Give it time, everybody. A little patience. I know it's cloudy, and a lot of people were frustrated this morning. Where's the sun everybody promised? And it's going to come. We're going to pop some sun, and we'll warm up. And even if you stay more clouds than sun, you're still going to be really, really warm this afternoon, which is unheard of. And another thing, too, misconception, too, is a lot of everybody's always like, only in the Tennessee Valley and Alabama does it 66, 76, and then 39. I can promise you that everybody in the United States that is going to be behind this cold front this weekend is going to go through the same temperature whiplash that we're going through. In some areas, even more so than us. Because when a cold front moves through the United States and cuts across the U.S., it doesn't leave anybody behind. So we're actually very fortunate because even though we have a transition eventually back to colder temperatures and we have a chance for some rain each night with a few thunderstorms, the overall severe threat is very low for us. But today, if you have any family members that live in Illinois, in fact, I used to work in Peoria, Illinois, just south of them, they're in an enhanced area of severe weather this afternoon, as temperatures warming up and juice and instability in the atmosphere. And that is where there's a really good chance of some stronger severe storms. Could make national news by the time it's all said and done. That's too far north of us, though. That's not happening here. We just deal with some rainfall tonight and then some rain again Friday night into Saturday. I think the biggest concern will be just the potential for some heavy rainfall, and if we have a little small hail with it Friday night, possibly. But that's about it. We should be good to go. But if you have any friends or family that live like in central Illinois or central Indiana, I want to make sure they're okay. Going to be checking on them. Hopefully it all plays down. Like I said, severe weather season, we're getting there, right? It's going to happen. Anytime there's a chance, you just hope that it doesn't be as bad as it could be. You hope it plays down. But everybody have a fantastic day. Once we get a little sun, enjoy the warm temperatures. I'll see you on at noon. Gina will be with me at noon, and we will be covering the news and weather for you. And then Eric Burke will be back tomorrow, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed at 4:30. He'll have the very latest on air. And Chief Meteorologist Brad Travis is in tonight, and he, of course, will update you on the forecast for not only Friday, but also for the weekend as well. Have a fantastic day, and we will talk again soon.